Hello, fellow makers. Playing with our microbit kit here using the Wukong expansion board. Our microbit, our Wukong. And I have two different kinds of neopixel strands in the kit. Cause just, want to experiment with things. I have this Christmas string kind of thing that I cut part of. And I have, again, those basic neopixel strips that you're used to that I also cut up, so it's not a full. You can use a full one. I'm pretty sure that it's going to power full. I haven't tried that recently. Um, One thing I like about the Christmas uh, string is they're big bulbs, but also I just have to strip wires. I don't have to do any soldering. If you cut up a strand of neopixels, you probably want to do some soldering, and I am not the best solderer. And something strange, I was working with this strip, and I didn't think this was true. I thought we could power and send signal from any of these copper parts, but what I'm finding with this strand, for some reason, I have to send signal from the original. Where am I in? There we go. I have to send signal from the original um, solder part. I tried sending signal from any of these coppers by touching, by soldering, and it wouldn't send signal. I could power from any of them. I found that. And so what I've done is I've soldered wire for power and ground because we're going to alligator clip to here. And having three alligator clips right next to each other could make them, give them possibilities to touch, right? Okay, so here we go. Get that cable out of the way. So let's go to makecode. And so we're in makecode. We want to go get the Wukong extension. Now you can just hook up neopixels straight to your microbit. That works. But we're playing everything off the Wukong extension, assuming you're going to want to put multiple things on here. So we got Wukong. When you get the Wukong, it also brings in neopixel because it has neopixels on it. They happen to be set light mode, set intensity. Oh, that light mode is for the little one color, I think blue color neopixel. Not neopixel. Yeah, it's a neopixel underneath, but it's not a red, green, blue. Their neopixels. Hey, what's this? Nope, nothing we need. Their neopixels, if you read the instructions, are set on pin 16. And that's why there's no pin 16 available for you to play with. So let's do two things. Let's use there. So we have to get that. We have to tell the microbit that we got some neopixels somewhere, right? And we're gonna do two. We're gonna do the one on pin 16, and there are four of them. And then I'm going to plug in, and they give it variable names, and you can just change these variable names. String 1, string 2, string left, string right, whatever you need, right? I'm just going to leave it like this. And I'm going to plug mine into pin 15. And my Christmas strand has 5. You got to tell how many, and you'll see here in a minute. I'm just going to leave it with 5. And then I'm going to use, let's see, on start, do that. Oh, now let's make the ones on top. Let's make them go blue, just for fun, on start, and they'll stay that way until you change them, right? The important thing with NeoPixel strips is that you've always need a show command. So if you change a color, you've got to have a show command, and you'll see sometimes that you do things, and you forgot a show. I don't want. We'll put over there. We're gonna do button A. On button A, let's show red, and I'm gonna copy and paste that because on button B, we're gonna show green. And then on an AB, we're going to do a rainbow. A, B. So rainbow is another strip in here. Show rainbow. But I'm going to actually make the rainbow move. So we need to shift, rotate pixels by 1. And here's where that show command, we need a show command here. If we just rotate and don't show it, it rotates it, but we don't see it. So we need a strip show. And you can put pause in here to have it go slow or fast. There we go. Let's just pause it for a little bit. But let's do something else. Let's actually make it happen more than once. This is something I usually put in a forever loop. Rotate. There we go. Let's pull you up. Let's pull you over here. So it can constantly happen, but repeat is nice. And we'll repeat it 4 times to go really fast. So let's repeat it 20 times. Rotate pixel, strip show, pause. Rotate the pixels by 1. And you can rotate by any number. You could do it in chunks of 2, 4, 6, 5, 10, whatever. So there we go. All right. So set some strips. Oh, I need that to be strip 2. Good catch, people. I need this to be strip 2. So that's actually where I'm going, right? Pin 15 is strip 2. Track your variables. Alrighty, so time to grab the microbit. Time to plug it in to the computer. And hit download. Awesome. Okay, we're going back over to the webcam. So we're plugging into the microbit. And now we need some alligator to socket wires. It's nice to have them in sets that you really need. Like this needs 3 and other things need 2. I hate to tear them apart and have one single one floating because that tends to get lost, but I'm gonna do that. All right, so actually I'll take this out for a moment. I'm going pin 15. There's my signal. Yellow signal, red is ground, red is power, black is ground. So I happen to have cables that are kind of those colors, right? You can use whatever color cables you have. Just track which is which. All right, now I can plug this in. All righty, so here we go. So red is power. That's pretty universal. But unfortunately, some places don't always go with the black or brown or green for ground. So signal, then I want ground. Always plug ground in first before power. And always unplug ground after you unplug power. All right, so turn it on. You can see the neopixels on there are glowing blue. That's awesome because it says, hey, my program's running. And then if I press that, I should get green. If I press B, I should get red. Not sure you can really see the colors in this light. And then if I press both, I should get rotate. Why is it not rotating? What did I do in the code? Let's go back to the code because those should be rotating. Strip, rotate, strip, show, pause. Rotate pixels again, show strip, pause. Oh, strip. That's why. Again, track your variables. Now let's do this. So I'm going to turn off the wukong, pull out the microbit. I said it, track your variables. And then I didn't do it. All right. Somebody was probably out in the internet yelling at me, you didn't change that variable yet. And they were right. Okie dokie here. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't go back to webcam. Back to webcam. All right, here we go. We're back to the Christmas string. All right, so those glow. I mean, I could have started them, the lights, with a certain color. There's green, there's red, and there's shifting. Now, it's only 5, so it doesn't really take long to shift and do a lot. And I could have put the pause in there for longer, but you saw them changing, right? They were, let's see. Pick one and track it, okay? It's much better if there's a lot of them, right? All right, so now I'm going to change over to the other strand. So I'm turning that off, unhooking these. Again, the nice thing is these are just, I don't have to solder. I just strip them. That comes as a strand of 50 for about $15. This is a strand of 150 for about $15. So again, I want to plug ground in first. Then I want to plug in power. Then I want to hook up signal. Did I do that? Oh, I hope I didn't do that off screen. I'm looking at it, not looking at my screen. Okay, again, plug in ground. Plug in power. Again, I just soldered up here so I could get away from having 3 alligator clips right there, which has a possibility of touching. All right, so we turn this puppy on. We press A, and we get 5 red lights. None of the other lights are lighting up because I only told it I had 5. None of the other lights are getting anything. So there's green, and then there's the rainbow being shifted, right? So I got to tell it how many lights I have, right? You have time for that? Okay. So let's go in and change this. I think I have 15 on here. I might have cut something off. Let's go. All right, all I have to do is go here and change that to 15. Again, however many lights you have, right? Plug in my microbit. Wait for it to get connected and then download. Awesome. Unplug the microbit. Come back to the webcam. Plug my microbit in. Turn my device on. The blue lights pop. Boom. Now the whole strand is lit up red. Whole strand is green. You can't see the whole strand, I'm sorry. Even if I wrap it around in here. Well, you can kind of see it, right? Let's get this over here, baby. There we go. Oh, shoot. And then I'm going to press AB. And that happens really quickly, right? So you might want to pause it for longer. So there's neopixels. I think they add to anything. So have fun with that and enjoy.